I was recently introduced to an article from a teacher of mine, Rabbi Dale Friedman, called Wisdom for Unwelcome Experiences. And she outlines the teachings of the Baal Shem Tov about what to do when we're encountered with unpleasant experience, whether it be distracting thoughts in the midst of a prayer or meditation session, or whether it be any kind of encounter with brokenness. And the Baal Shem Tov in those circumstances recommends a 3-part path for skillfully reckoning with and wrestling with whatever these unwelcome experiences may be. The first step is hachna'ah, yielding. Rabbi Dale Friedman writes, yielding relaxes the tension and suffering caused by denying or avoiding reality. And many of us are familiar with both the denial and the suffering it causes, and also the relief and the energy that's released for good purposes when we're able to stop pushing away the unpleasant experience, whatever it may be. Step 2 is havdalah, discernment. And by this, we're meant to discern the exact nature of the spot that we're in whenever we find ourselves encountering unpleasant experience, and to distinguish fact from fiction in order to act wisely. So after we've yielded and accepted what's happening, the next step is to look around with clear-eyed vision and figure out what we can learn about the situation we're in, see it as clearly as possible so that we can skillfully choose our responses. Step 3 is called hamtakah, or sweetening. And this is what Rabbi Friedman writes about not just the general concept, but how it applies to our moment right now. She says, this time of isolation and slowing down is not just filled with loss. There are also surprises and opportunity for growth. There is hope that we will not emerge unchanged from this individual and collective trauma. I pray, she says, that we will be transformed by this pandemic for the good. So hamtakah, sweetening, if we can accept reality, discern not just the facts about where we are, but how we got there and what the opportunities are that are in front of us, then we have this chance to find gratitude, to find learning, to find growth, even in the most difficult of our experiences, and to sweeten as much as possible whatever suffering we're encountering. So I was so thankful to find this teaching. I send it to you, and I hope that as all of us may be wrestling with unwelcome experience, we can find our yielding, our discernment, and our sweetening, each in its own place, so that this time of challenge can be ultimately something that helps us all to grow and transform ourselves and our world for the better.